Hello and welcome to this video. I will be showing you a very minimalistic, simplistic monthly spread that I like to use when I do want to track things but don't want to have to spend a lot of time creating one. As I just showed you, I use these micro pens. For this spread, I use a size 8, 5, and a highlighter. The highlighter is like a brownish color. Um, And here I'm just drawing a very simple line where I will be writing the name of the month into, and then below it I will be numbering the days of the week, and below that the days of the month. At the end of the video, I will also show you another bullet journal of mine where I do take a little bit more time to get creative with it, use a lot more colors and washi tapes and different color pens and all of that. But those journals I usually create when I don't specifically track something like the entire month or habit trackers whatsoever. I just do that for occasional spreads. I like to get a little bit more creative with it, but like with monthly spreads, I like to keep it minimal so I can feel free to do it every month without feeling like I need to spend hours on doing it. So here I'm grabbing my highlighter and I'm highlighting the days of the week so they stand out a little bit more. And then we're moving on to the next spread, which is a monthly overview of the month September. I did lose some footage halfway through making this spread, but it will still be visible what I'm doing here. I'm just starting out with two baselines at the top for my title later, and then underneath I make 8 lines, 4 on each page, and the last line for every row stands for every week. So I will be putting week numbers in this as well as day numbers. And then you will have this 6 rows of those 8 lines per row. And then I'm just adding the title in the left corner there. I try to write in cursive, it's not my strongest point, but I did think it would make the page look a little bit more dynamic if I added something cursive in there. So you can really do whatever you want. You can keep it straight lines as well. You can do, I don't know, crazy calligraphy. If you're good at that, I'm not, but just have fun with it and just make sure it suits your style. For the next part, I will be using the same brownish highlighter, and I will first start off by writing down all the days of the month. And then, like I said, in the last row, you will write down the week numbers. And with the last row, you can just write down everything that will occur that week, but you don't have a specific date for. So you can still keep track of it without having to plan it on a single day. And I am just giving it a little bit of a highlight there on the week numbers because I know myself and know that if I don't do that, I will mistake it for an actual day of the week. So that's just a little reminder of me that those are week numbers. Next up is a gratitude look, and I'm just using a size 8 pen for this one. Just a very simple line again for the head title, and then I will number those rows with the days of the month again, and I will then use a branch highlighter again to highlight the uneven numbers, just to differentiate between every day, because otherwise they will merge together. For the habit tracker, I'm using a size 8 pen, and I am again drawing this simple line. Like I said, I'm trying to keep the spread easy and um, easy to recreate every month. I also drew this smaller line underneath the headline, but on hindsight, I think I would have skipped that step because looking back at it, it did make the page look a little chaotic because underneath this will be a lot more lines. Um, so it's up to you to decide whether you want to include the second line, but in hindsight, I would skip it. Here I drew another line, 30 dots wide, so I can include every day of the month, and then a vertical line underneath it to write down on the left side all the habits I want to keep track of. And there you have it. That's my monthly spread of September. I did not include many spreads because, like I said, I want to keep it simple. So I would make sure I would be able to keep track of it. If I did any more, I would not. I would not keep on track of it. So do whatever suits you best. This was enough for me. Like I promised, a quick look at another journal of mine where I did use a lot more color, a lot more papers, a lot more washi tapes. If you want, you can include that one in your monthly spreads just to give you some inspiration. But as you saw, you can do just fine without it as well.